Hey buddy, watch this.
Hello, hello, Regis Kilbin is the name, and Hearthstone is the game, and this is the Advice Arena where I give you advice on playing in Arena. This time around, we're in part 2 of my Flamecaller Mage deck, so named because we have 3 Twilight Flamecallers, a couple Flame Lances as well, even a Fireball for fun. So a lot of fire in this deck, and so far we're 2-0. But let's go ahead and jump right back into our games. This deck's a little awkward as far as mana curve is concerned. You might have noticed we have a ton of 3-drops. So I don't know how far this deck can go. Card quality's above average a little probably, but I don't have a great feeling about this one just yet. But who knows? It's certainly always possible to pull together 7 wins when you do have a Flame Strike like we have, so. Okay, Warrior's pretty intriguing arena class. I'm actually going to keep this hand. I like Haunted Creeper into Direwolf Alpha, and I could look for a 4-drop, but I'm just going to keep this. We're likely to get even more 3-drops if I mulligan this. It doesn't necessarily help. This one's not bad. We don't have 1-drops we're looking for other than Mana Worm, so it's getting greedy for that. Doesn't feel great. You may coin a 2-drop here. Nope. I think that's good for us, mostly. That's a good 3-drop against Warrior as well. Denies weapons and stuff. Also works nicely with Direwolf Alpha on turn 4. But we've also got this for turn 4. So that's kind of scary, right? Like, we don't have a way to kill that right now. We're 1 mana shy. So we kind of have to let it live. Hopefully he can't... He may get a Piloted Shredder a turn early, but hopefully he's just playing it as a tempo 2-drop. Coin, that's scary. Ah, that's horrifying. He actually gave us an out to kill it though, but we can't do much else with our turn if we do. I think we'll still do it. This will give us 6 damage to kill that. It's not ideal, but it does give us the board back. I probably could have done this as an alternative way now that I think about it. No, I couldn't have. Never mind. I was thinking about placing the wolf after the Haunted Creeper died so that these both benefit immediately, but yeah, I don't think it would have worked out that way. Cruel Taskmaster. Okay, we can deal with that. And River Crocolisk. We can't so easily deal with that. But we can play our own Corrupted Healbot. And I think we will. The Twilight Drake needs to be played soon, but I want to have as good of a turn as I can. I'm not going to deal with that. I mean, it's going to trade, obviously, but we have the ping to clean up. We might Twilight Drake ping next turn. That's not too scary when we have so many Twilight Flamecallers in our deck, but we don't have one now. It's kind of sad. This is probably worth killing, but then he gets a trade. It's kind of sad, but it's actually maybe not worth killing. But face damage doesn't do a lot when this just heals face damage back. So we do want to make sure this guy trades well. This is just a Chillwind Yeti at this point. Not great, but something. We're at least up a 4-5 with the Flame Lance, so we're in a good spot. He's got the same number of cards we do, and ours are decent. Servant of Yogg-Saron could be amazing or lose us the game. We'll just have to wait and see, of course. Flame Lance is gonna be nice, and we'll go ahead and do this. It's not the smoothest mana curve, but we don't have enough spells to buff that regularly enough that we can sit on it for a ping. The 1 damage here is way more valuable than the 1 damage from a ping, so that was a good turn. Flame Lance doing work. Ugh, really? That's insanely good. Twilight Flamecaller helps me kill both of those things, so I'm pretty happy about that. Question is, do I play Servant of Yogg-Saron at all? Do I play it first? It could kill my Twilight Drake. So let's do this way to minimize. Oh, if I play Servant of Yogg-Saron, though, I can't ping. So never mind. This is the play. Play the Ice Ranger. This could be relevant later. Cleave or something could be good, I guess, but or at least better against the Ice Ranger than the Kirin Mage. But Free Secret could matter still. Ugh, that could be bad. Ugh, gross. I mean, we can deal with it, but not super effectively, right? We're gonna have to sacrifice 2 minions, it looks like. It's really not the worst trade. I'm going to attack with this first, and then I'm going to cast. I'm going to play Servant and hope that something good happens. That's fine. We got a couple cards out of it, so that's actually a pretty good outcome for Servant of Yogg-Saron, to tell you the truth. Nothing bad happened. We got a good body out of it, and we actually got some cards. So as far as Servant of Yogg-Saron goes, it doesn't get much better than that, honestly, and it could get a lot worse. Great draw. We need cards to win the game, of course, so happy to see that, and happy to see this because it's an insane card. And I think I'm going to go ahead and trade this way. To try to win the game, because we'll have 15 damage next turn. This may again trade. We may send a 5-1 into it or something. We're basically just trying to stall it out. We may Banana and Imp and Ping or something like that to kill it, but we'll have a lot of damage to push face. So, well, Cleave disrupts that plan. Jeez, it's actually almost the best 2 outcomes, but not quite. Flame Strike would be great here. No Flame Strike. We can get a pretty high tempo duplicate up. I think we'll just Banana Ping this guy down. And probably just trade here and play these two. And there's really no bad duplicate target out. I'll take any of these back. They're all reasonable minions. Definitely prefer the Mukla though, so it is nice that he's the low health total. But yeah, instead the game is over because we had cards and board and secrets, and he apparently had nothing. So pretty cool. Nice game. It's tough to play Warrior in Arena if you don't draw weapons, I think. So we'll keep going, see how we do. 3-0 is a good start. Can't ask for any better. I expect we'll find 1 loss here soon, but it bodes well for a 7-win deck. We've had some MVP Flame Lances so far. Pretty strong Twilight Flamecallers too. Okay, we'll keep the Wild Pyro. Flame Strike's cool, but I'm not willing to keep it. It's a debate, honestly, but I don't love Duplicate this early unless we get the Kirin Tor or the Mad Zionist wouldn't help, but the Kirin Tor would. Nothing to do on 1. We'll play the Pyro probably just for a body. Oh, both secrets drawn. That's actually really bad. I mean, this is a cool combo, but it takes 1,000 years to get out, so. We may secret up if it benefits us somehow to kill his board or something, sets up a trade. But otherwise, yeah, I'll just play this guy. It's off curve, but these secrets don't really benefit me right now. I don't need 2 Wild Pyromancers back. I may eventually have to play one. Some counter synergies between these cards. I recognize all that, but unfortunately, it's just kind of how it has to be right now. That surprises me. What an interesting decision. Instead of killing this one. What an interesting play. I still don't have a good play at all. I can't cast a spell at all, so unfortunately we live in a world where this is my best play. It's not good, but we do have a nice play on 5. And we won't have much of a board to risk by playing it, so we could get a nice secret out or something, and then we have a good 6-7 as well. In fact, one of the best 6 into 7s possible, I'd suggest, in Arena. So we're in a good spot. Not the best turn from him either, at least not a high pressure turn, so we have time to... I'm glad I got to do that before playing this guy. Hopefully it just doesn't kill itself. Oh, perfect. That's another fantastic Servant of Yogg-Saron. They don't always go that well. I would have been fine if Mortal Strike hit face too, but picking off a minion is ideal, honestly. That's wonderful. I can't imagine anything but Mukla next turn. That's not much of a turn for him. If he weapons up in particular, it's not much of a turn. Very inefficient removal. Looks like he has a 3-drop to play. Oh, that's a little better. Gets a minion out, doesn't have to take damage or kill his other guy. But they don't trade well into Mukla, so... Mana Worm with Mukla's nuts. We can make Mana Worm, what, a 3/5 plus 2 is a 5/5 for 3 mana. That's insane. But I think we'll still play the Bog Creeper, and we might actually save the Bog Creeper into Duplicate, but maybe not too. We'll see. Effigy's good with Bog Creeper and Mukla both, so we may try that as well. If this lives, we may cast both next turn. Well, we can't play Mana Worm because then we'll get the Mana Worm back, but I don't think he has a way to kill this. He just used, well, other than his face, of course. He just used Backstab and Fan. He's got all minions up there. Cold Blood, maybe? Oh, Assassinate. Alright, well, that's actually really nice for our Bog Creeper, so I don't mind at all. There's no way he can kill this, right? There's just no way. And if he doesn't, we can get up both of these, and that's just stupid. And we can even banana it as well to make it harder to kill. Because we'll have... Oh, we might ping too, though. Ping's pretty good. Ironbeak Owl. Okay, well... That's sort of good, but again, that's just a ping next turn, so I don't mind that too much. Oh, that's not a good turn. That's great for us. Is he going to attack that thing? No. Well, let's... Oh, man, Flame Strike would be playable, too, honestly. No Flame Strike. This is not very good right now. I don't know that these are good anymore, since this doesn't have Taunt. He might just ignore it forever. I'm thinking about playing the Mana Worm Banana route instead, just to get some minions out. This is not a bad board at all. So he doesn't have good trades. He may feel compelled to just go face, but if he does, we're gonna have 13, 15 damage. He'll be very close to dead. He's probably worried about this as well. He should be, but unfortunately we drew both of our secrets, so that's kind of sad. But Cult Master could get a ton of value here too, potentially, if he plays big enough stuff to kill things. He could at least get the Mad Scientist, of course, but... Nice. He's gonna go face. Do we have lethal? We have to check for lethal. Fireball probably gives us lethal for sure. Another spell might. I don't know. I'll have to do some math here in a second. We currently have 11, 13. This gives us 2. We can't cast all of these, so that won't help. So we have 15 damage right now, I think. If I was him, I'd be very worried about being dead with this big of a board. He's going to try to... Oh, he's going face. Wow. Respect. That's not going to do it, right? Let's see, this is 6 mana. Ping is 8 mana, so we can cast that. That's 6 plus 5 is 11, 13, 14, and these are worth 2 each, so we have 16 damage. So we don't have lethal just yet. We cannot clear his board, but we can maybe draw into lethal. No, that doesn't draw us lethal, I'm pretty sure. But I may want to play it anyway. No, actually I'm going to play the Crusader, I think, or perhaps even a Flame Lance here. Yeah, we'll just Flame Lance here and go face. This puts him on a pretty significant 1-turn clock. So if he can kill me somehow with a 50% chance and 2 cards, I will be pretty salty. But otherwise, I don't know how he gets back. He can make this trade, but it draws me another minion. And we still have lethal, so... Oh, well, that's sort of good for him. It's not the worst outcome. Oh, he has Assassin's Blade, so we have lethal on board here. Pretty nice. Didn't even have to use our cool secrets tricks. Let's just go nuts here. A lot of stuff just happened. Okay. So we're up to 4-0, I guess. Is that right? Yeah, 4-0. Wow. Nice. Good stuff. Great start. That was a pretty awkward hand, too, frankly. We had secrets early. We had a bad turn 4. It was not a smooth game by any means. But we were just able to apply enough pressure. I mean, granted, we had a bad start, but then we had that great Servant of Yogg-Saron on 5. It was basically like a fire elemental that just killed a dude and played a big bot. Or I guess actually it was exactly a Blackwing Corruptor. Is that its name? I can't even remember the name of the card, but the 5/4 Dragon Synergy card. So it was exactly that. It killed a 3 health thing and summoned a 5/4 body. And for 5 mana. That's funny. But then we also had the Mukla into the Bog Creeper, which was just nuts. That's a great 5, 6, 7. So here we got to send all this back. We definitely need 2s and 3s. I'd even take a 1. It's not a bad hand with a coin, honestly. We might be able to do something cool with the Flamecaller into the Shattered Sun. Or if we draw a secret, the Kirin Tor is going to be nuts. It's all just goes down to the coin, though. Second Flamecaller, actually not terrible because we can kind of piece these together over multiple turns and kill bigger health things. Huge Toad is not the best target for Twilight Flamecaller. But I think I'll still play it. I could just ping to set up for the Flamecaller next turn. I'll take 3 damage guaranteed. My Flamecaller takes a risk of taking 1, but I don't know. It's probably the best route right now. Conserves a little more resources. This wasn't going to do any damage if I saved it. It was just going to do 1 damage and then facilitate a trade. That's kind of scary. I may need a good Arcane Missiles here, frankly. Could coin out the Yeti. But then I have awkward turn 4, don't I? Well, Flamecaller into Arcane Missiles is really not that awkward. Could just Flamecaller now and hope that Arcane Missiles hits twice. It's possible. I guess that's actually better, because even if it doesn't hit twice, we have another Flamecaller, right? So let's go ahead and try that. If this works, it's going to be an insane play. Did not work, but it still facilitates a decent play. Plus, if he wants to summon a 1 health thing, which this obviously encourages, then he can, but we'll be able to flame call it again. Yeah, see, this is... they're going to have Divine Shields, but we'll just pop off those Divine Shields with disregard for him. And probably go ahead and kill the Zombie Chow, since we'll be able to. So, we'll try this again. go there. And he just used a lot of his turn and cards for, you know, not much, honestly. And we have some stuff. We have good cards, so that was the right line. Basically tricked him into our Flamecallers. That's a good minion. I'd like to be able to kill that, for sure. Twilight Drake's also good. That does mean he commits to a hero power just to get a 2/2. We could actually ping, like, Ice Rager, I guess. Steals 1/1 in stats. He would only be able to buff probably 2 things max, and the Ice Rager would still trade. Next turn I could Drake ping. I'm actually going to do that. It seems sort of low risk. I mean, this trade I'm totally fine with if he wants to make it. And we know he's committing at least 2 mana to get value here, so he can only play a 4-drop. If he doesn't trade, we might be able to do something cool. Oh my god. Wow. Well, that's actually the best outcome. Jeez Louise. That's really annoying. I would probably Flame Lance that if I could. It's just... Oh. Well, I teased, but now is it really worth it? I don't know. I don't know if it is. We have Flame Strike, so this goes to 3/3. We know he's committing another mana. Jeez. I could play this into this, but the 3/3 would trade into here or here. Let's just try this. I talked a big game, but I don't really believe it now. I should probably ping face, technically, right? Because these are both not going to be pingable, but in case I have to ping this down over multiple turns, I'm just going to get it started. Plus it signals Blizzard, which might really scare him. You might think I'm sitting on Blizzard, because it wouldn't have benefited me to cast it this turn. So you might think I'm baiting him into Blizzard. He may just trade after hero powering. Divine Strength. That's... Well, I'm definitely Flame Lancing it now. Jesus. Well, maybe not. It's still at 2 health. Can we get by with the Bog Creeper? I guess not. There's just too many stats out. Ugh. Man, I don't think I can afford Arcane Intellect yet. By Bog Creeper, he'll have 5 damage here. It's very unlikely he could get that to... He can get it to 7 with the hero power, right? Could also just Flame Lance it and deal with it forever, but I don't have a 2-drop to follow up is the problem. So I'd have to just ping. I guess that's just better. I should have Flame Lanced it last turn, maybe. I don't know. Wasn't expecting the double Divine Strength. Good news is he's pretty low on cards, so we might be able to get a Bog Creeper to stick. Next turn we might actually do this instead, though, to ping. Save the Bog Creeper for later once he's like gassed out on the board. This is precarious. Like, we could still lose here, but oh, that's not a bad draw for him. It's low attack, at least for us, though, so pretty low pressure. That's a low pressure turn. I like that. We can probably get by with these guys. We'll have 5-6 damage facing us down. Mad Scientist is good, too, though. I think we have to ping this, though, right? It's just too efficient. Could just Mad Scientist into Shattered Sun Cleric. Or actually, Yeti and Mad Scientist, I guess, is superior. Let's try this. Yeah, we have 6 damage. Could put us to 10, but Paladin's not known for their burst damage, right? As long as we can get a Bog Creeper down and trade off some dudes, I think we'll be in a fine spot. I'm still holding on to a secret here as well, and Mad Scientist could draw us a pretty big secret. This on Bog Creeper would be insane. Oh my god, really, guy? Come on, man. This is what I'm going to lose to? Is this nonsense? I actually still don't think we're going to lose, but that made it a little harder. We'll kill the biggest attack guy, and I could ping. How much damage does he have? 5, 6, 7 damage. So Consecration would be sort of good. But it wouldn't get much better with Snow Chugger since this is a 3 health minion. This could shut down a weapon. if he plays like a true silver. So I'm going to play this instead of ping. It's kind of risky, but this technically doesn't die to the board. This guy is for real. What? Come on, man. I think I have to draw Flame Strike now, right? I think, or Twilight Flamecaller would be nuts. That'll do. Well, he never expects the third one. Come on. Holding on to a Quality Consecration. This could draw me... Oh, that'll do, boys. That'll do. It's not gonna put me in the lead, but by God, it's a start. By God, it's a start. I need a taunt. I don't have any taunts. So weapon destroys me. Any big minion, I was about to say, destroys me. Oh, God. Really? Come on, dude. Really? That's your deck? Come on. Oh my God. What nonsense. Eater of Secrets into Equality Consecration. I drew the ultimate answer, or close to the ultimate answer, and he still draws the Wolf Rider for lethal. What a total ridiculous outcome. I can't believe that happened. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for part 2 of my Flamecaller Mage. We did not deserve to lose that game. That was one of those just totally ridiculous outcomes. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and until next time with part 3, game on.